It's a way of the Mr. Quickie, oh yeah. It is really easy to get caught up in all the minutiae of this or that when you're going after the Christian apologist who will say damn near anything to bolster the faithful. I'm guilty of that myself. I've spent a lot of time in the last couple months talking about the resurrection. Heck, I have a video this month demonstrating how easy and likely it would have been to fashion a narrative about Jesus' death which in no way resembles the facts. So this video is a bit of me scolding me. For the life of me, though, I don't understand why you're being all judgmental about it. Thomas Westbrook, aka Holy Koolaid, has a terrific series of videos here on YouTube called Nothing Fails Like Bible History. And he begins that series in exactly the right place, with the Exodus. When we think of the Bible, we often think of its beginning in Eden, with the garden, the three stooges. That includes God, of course, and the talking snake. But the Bible really begins with the Exodus, or so we've been told. The Exodus and the story of Moses is the foundational story of the entire Bible, Old and New Testaments. It's allegedly how and why we have the Bible in the first place, or more accurately, the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible, or the books Moses supposedly wrote. Spoiler alert. He didn't. Westbrook points out just how much evidence of ancient Egyptian civilization has been discovered. Homes, tombs, temples, palaces, human and animal mummies, tools, records going back 4,500 years, including diplomatic correspondences, genealogies, paintings, etc. There is a lot of evidence, a lot. But there is no evidence whatsoever of the Hebrews being enslaved in Egypt for hundreds of years, let alone a massive exodus of the slave population, which would have numbered in the millions. Nor is there evidence of such people wandering the Sinai for 40 years before conquering the land of Canaan, which was, at the time, a province of, yeah, you guessed it, Egypt. I'll link to Westbrook's video below. It's quite thorough. But the point is, the entire story is nothing but pure myth. And that's been confirmed by all kinds of people who work professionally in the various fields dealing with such things, including your friend and mine, Sphinxy. Right, Sphinxy? Evidentially speaking, there is nothing more important for anti-theist and counter-apologetic big mouths like myself to talk about. It's like finding out that Peter Parker was never bitten by a radioactive spider, or that there's no such place as Krypton. If there's no radioactive spider or Krypton, there's no Superman or Spidey, let alone Spidey Sense or Doc Ock or Timmy or Jimmy, or is it Timmy? There's a Jimmy or a Timmy or somebody like that, right? In one of those. And that's what we're looking at here with regard to the Bible. If there is no Exodus and no Moses, the books of Moses are nothing but made-up mythological nonsense. And every theological point birthed in those books is meaningless. Hashtag understatement. No Adam, no Eve, no original sin, no need for Jesus, etc. The entire house of cards collapses. I mean, it's not like we didn't know the stories were nonsense to begin with. The Garden of Eden, the Flood, the Tower of Babel. No one but Ken Ham and his hamsters believe that nonsense. But to understand that even the story of how those stories came to be is nonsense is a whole nother level of disconfirmation. If the foundational story of the entire Judeo-Christian narrative is a lie, everything from that point forward is what we call here in American jurisprudence, the fruit of a poisonous tree. And I know what you're thinking. How perfect is that phrase in terms of wrapping this video? Good point. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.